My name is Martha Robbins, and I was the youth president of the National Farmers Union and also worked as the international program coordinator and technical support for La Via Campesina. And I've just recently completed a master's degree at the International Institute of Social Studies. And all of these experiences have helped me to shape how I think about food sovereignty and how I think where we're headed with food sovereignty. So to me, one of the things that I think is key is that it's an evolving concept and framework, that it's got a theoretical component, but that more importantly or as importantly it's a practice as well, and that those things inform each other and go hand in hand. And I think one of the difficulties is that we need to think about food sovereignty when we're thinking about the theory or the framework of food sovereignty. Sometimes we generalize our language, and so one of the things that I've been thinking about a lot is about how to be more concrete in our thinking about some of the components of food sovereignty. And for me in particular, I've spent quite a bit of time thinking about local food systems and what does local food mean? What does a local food system actually mean? And I think that it's a strength of food sovereignty that we can use, as I think Paul Nicholson said yesterday, that we can use kind of broad conceptualizations as a way to bring support and consensus from the movement that's working on food sovereignty. But we also have to be careful about making sure that we're defining enough what we're talking about, that it's clear that the key elements of food sovereignty don't get lost. So for me, on the local food system question, it's important that we're not just thinking about local food as a geographic component of distance between producers and consumers, but that we're also thinking about the political elements of local food, and that's what makes it food sovereignty. So it's not good enough to have a farmer's market that's for a niche market for wealthy consumers and it's local, but that doesn't necessarily, to me, mean that it's food sovereignty. It's food sovereignty only when in that farmer's market we're also talking about changing gender relations, changing socioeconomic relations, and making space for those conversations to actually be politically transformative. So I think that that's, for me, one of the key pieces of food sovereignty is that it's a political project as well as a practical implementation of a different food system.